Hello, folks. Here we are back again in the PTU, the public test universe of Star Citizen, and we're going to try and log in. We're going to select the EU server. We're going to try this again now after problem solving, troubleshooting. Going to log in and see what's what. Hopefully, this time, the fifth attempt, and almost 3 hours later, actually 3 hours and 4 minutes later, after we started streaming this morning, we're going to get some results. Some positive results. Another guy told me that there was a patch fix last night, although I don't see any new patch version. It's the same patch version as what they released yesterday. I really don't know what to make of it. Everything seemed to work fine yesterday, apart from some people were having problems with elevators and trains, and I've got nothing but problems with elevators and trains this morning. Really want to get on with this because I've got a lot of time today. A lot of time spare to play around, test, and get things done. But the stability of the test software is beyond questionable. It's unplayable from my experience this morning. Not good. Really not good. I mean, I know it's still in development. I know they're still working on it, but really got to question where they're going with this. It's just not working. And that's from elevators, trains, shuttles, inventory. It's worrying. Excuse me. It's worrying to think that it's not progressing, it's going backwards. And I really don't understand why. I mean, as a software developer myself, big projects are time consuming, take a lot of effort in understanding what the issues are, how to solve them. And I remember when I was developing a bootloader for Linux, it took me about 2 years, and that was a solo effort. It took me about 2 years to get everything working correctly and understand everything about the software and the procedures and processes involved. And that was just me. I was working on my own, trying to go from zero to hero, as they say. I knew nothing about it at the start, and by the end of it, I knew everything about what I was doing. But game software is a whole different ballgame. I know CIG have a huge team of developers, graphic artists and techies and all kinds of things going on. But stability is everything. If you haven't got stability, you don't know where you're at with updates or fixes. Stability is the very, very top of the list of items when it comes to developing software. And we just need that stability as testers. And as developers, you need stability. You don't know what you're working with if it's not stable. And usually it's just a problem with the servers, the client communicating with the servers, and an interruption in the data stream will crash the software, which is understandable. But it happens too often. Yesterday, I think over a 5-hour period, or 5 or 6 hours, there was 10 30k crashes. And that was after a patch update yesterday. But yeah, I'm hoping this will load up and start working as expected. For a major part anyway. But we'll see. We shall see. And it does take, sometimes it does take quite a few minutes to load, depending on whether you died, where your location is. But I should be waking up in Lawville at the habitat. Because I didn't die, I just quit the software. I wasn't wearing anything, I was naked in my underwear. I managed to get to Orison earlier. Left my ship there, so I recalled the ship. But it just wasn't as expected. Right, so we're going to get out of bed, and this isn't a good sign, because the first thing I noticed when I logged in this morning, I was invisible. I'm invisible here. But let's see. Let's see. No, it's not good, is it? You got bits of things missing. No door. There it is. I didn't wait the usual 30 seconds, which I usually do. Where I went with this way. You see, there's graphics not displaying. Let's try and turn, because I've got the graphics up to very high. Let's try and turn it down to high. Well, hang on. Let's do this first. We'll go medium, medium, and high. Yeah. So we'll set that. We'll go back into it. That's expected. It always bugs a bit when you are when you're changing graphics, but we need to come. This should be the elevator, yeah. So if we call the elevator, don't worry about the graphics. Seen that before. So here's the elevator. We've got a ground floor. Once we get out of here, we fully expect the graphics to be displayed normally. Brilliant. Fantastic. Okay. Where are we going now? Somebody's called the lift. There must be somebody else in the lift with us that we can't see. Hello. Yeah, we're bumping into somebody we can't see. Just saw a head floating there, so yeah. We're gonna make our way out of here, out of the habitat, up the stairs to the left, to the metro system, the metro centre, and we're going to be going to the teaser spaceports. We want to get our ship. Now the first thing is the trains. The trains weren't appearing earlier.
Welcome
And I actually saw players jumping onto an invisible train through doors that were shut. These doors here. That's where you board the train.
Stand by and let passengers disembark before boarding.
See, there's the train.
Trespassing or attempting to trespass on train tracks is a
I don't know
and dangerous offense.
if this will work, but I know it's a graphics issue because I've changed the graphics settings since the start of the game, but we are on the train, which is a step.
Next stop,
I'd like to say a step in the right direction, but what the hell? Never had a train journey like this before. Oh man. At least we got the lights. You know, the lights on the train are working. There's just no train being displayed. But if that's the way forward and these are the doors, then at least we know where we get off. We're going to be
arriving. Tisa Spaceport.
Thank you.
Watch your step
it's a good view if nothing else. Okay, so here we are.
Security reserves the right to search travelers at any time.
The ghost train, that is. Right, so we are at Teaser Spaceport in Lawville on Hurston in the Stanton system in Star Citizen. I'm really hoping this is going to work. If the player who told me there was a patch fix is correct, I'd love to know what they fixed. Really would love to know what they fixed. So we're just going to go up here to the fleet manager. There's Hurston Security. Now these guys are thugs. They're complete thugs. They are hooligans. Look at that bloke wearing his Hurston Security armor. Hurston Dynamics. Anyway, we're going to come over to the fleet manager. And we are going to retrieve our Pisces.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Selected. Stand by.
Okay. Oh, actually,
your vehicle has been
Hangar
delivered to
9.
the following location.
Don't want that. I forgot to change the. I want to change the paint job
Goodbye to the
on the
ASOP
ship.
vehicle retrieval system.
So what I'll do, I'll store it again. You can't make any adjustments or apply any upgrades to the ship if it's not stored. So if we just come out of that,
please visit us again
and just check.
Goodbye. Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Get a list up. So it's stored, right? It's stored.
Please visit us again.
What I'm going to do, bring up the Mobiglass. While I'm in the Mobiglass, I'm just going to activate the call to arms mission. This is taking a while. This isn't good. Jesus Christ. Turn off chat. Mobiglass isn't displaying. Come on, work. What about chat? Let me bring up chat. No. I'll just say hello to the people in chat. Without the mobiglass, we can't do anything. Oh man. Oh, Sunday. Loads of time to mess around with Star Citizen. And, you just can't do anything without the mobiglass. Except walk around, look at stuff. See, we need to set a destination. If we're going to fly anywhere, we need the mobiglass for that. We need the star map. Oh, wait a minute. That was... there we are. So, Crusader. We've got no icons. We've got no icons.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
So what we'll do is we'll just retrieve the ship. Might get better. I doubt it,
Your
but
vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
I said it's Hangar 9.
Please visit
I said
us
on the
again.
previous stream that my patience was wearing thin. I haven't got a lot of time to endure this. It's torture, is what it is. He looks weird. Hangar 9. Let's go to Hangar 9. Turn off chat. Elevator called. It's at Teaser Spaceport. We are at Teaser Spaceport. Elevator's not working. Basically, if you walk away as far as, not too far, but you know, as far as we need to, sort of here. If we walk away, walk back to it, walk back to the elevators. That seems to be a workaround, so we'll try that. Try this one this time. Call elevator. Elevator called. Call elevator. Elevator called. It should be opening. The doors should be opening for the elevator. I'll spam the button. That sometimes works. It's at Hangar 3. This one's working nice. Right, so Hangar 8, here we come. We'll have to do everything manually. Should show us our ship. Hangar 9, not Hangar 8. Duh. So, oh, where's the panel? Where's the panel for the elevator gone? Oh man, I'm trapped in Hangar 9 now. Oh god. No. No. There it is, there's the panel, it's arrived. I know where the button is, so I'll just click, alright, okay. So Hangar 9. Let's go to Hangar 9. There's our ship. Lovely. So we've got the ramp access. If we just try and... Oh, hang on. We're gonna have to... Right, so that's opened the the door, the back door. We should be able to get in our ship now. No. Can we get in our ship? Yeah, we can get in our ship. What's this? Digital medical assistant. Well, isn't that weird? So, this is basically our ship, and what we're going to do is get into the pilot seat. And close the door, which we can do with the non-existent button. I don't even care anymore. Right, so I'm going to turn all the power on using the R key. I'm going to request clearance.
All systems online.
You are clear to launch.
I'm going to put it into VTOL mode. Wait for the doors to open. And then I'm going to spacebar to take off.
Takeoff complete.
I'm going to put it
You
into
are leaving a safe zone.
cruise control. I don't care. To be honest, I really don't care whether I left without docking permission or not. I'm really not bothered.
Thank you. And please visit again.
Landing gear raised.
So I turned on the quantum drive. And graphics are starting to display with a great delay. So it's going to get up to 15,000 feet or so, and then back off the thrust. And if I sound like a guy who's found a dime and lost $100, I feel like it this morning. Seriously. Right, so what we want is we want Crusader. I think that's our corp there, so that's Port Olisar. Crusader, right. Be careful with this. No, not Crew LR2. We want Crusader. There. Jesus wept. Is the Moby glass working yet? Yes, thank you. So we double click on Crusader. Not that. That's Crew L1. Why the hell did it? Crusader. Set route. And then when we go back, we should just have Crusader. Hold B key. Set the quantum drive off. Brilliant. Well, at least we're getting somewhere. But the state of the software at the minute is not in a good position. At least we've got sound this time. We had no sound in quantum travel last time. You know, and you're just hoping that the problems are going to get solved that you're having in the game. When you play other games, you know, Cyberpunk is one I could mention. When it was released, it was buggy, in some respects unplayable. It got a really bad reputation, did Cyberpunk, on release, but they fixed it. It took what, about 16 months, and every single problem was solved. And now Cyberpunk is stable, playable, works brilliant. You know, they've got to grips with all the issues and solve nearly all of them. And Star Citizen's been in development, excuse me, for over 10 years. And this is a good indication of the state of the software. The test software, which is not the live version. And the problem is, you pays your money, you takes your choice, but you don't get your money back. Yeah. You know, if you bought a car and it just didn't work properly, you take it back to the dealer and get it fixed or get a replacement. You can't do that with this. I think it's in the terms of service, the terms and conditions. Pay us your money and hope. That's it. That's all you can do.
Quantum fuel is at 75%.
That's working, that's good. 75% quantum fuel. You see the quantum fuel on the left there? Just this little indicator here. That'll go down because using quantum fuel while you're in constant travel. And hopefully that will be purchasable once we land. We're going to Orison in Crusader. Just take some time to get there. Everywhere you go in Star Citizen takes time. It's not something you can pick up for 30 minutes and just enjoy 30 minutes of whatever you want to do. It'll take you 30 minutes to get anywhere. You know, you wake up in the habitat, or if you die, you'll spawn in the medical facility. Then you've got to go to your destination, whether that's in the same area or on a different planet. Everything takes time. Everything. But this ship's quite agile and quick, speedy. It's not got a high top speed. There's certainly faster ships than this, but for acceleration, you'd be hard pressed to beat the Pisces. Wonderful little ship. It's like I use it as a taxi. You know, it's just one of those. It's got 4 cargo space, so it's great for delivery missions or research, investigation. And there's several iterations of the Pisces. You know, this is the Explorer version. It's got 2 seats in it. You can take passengers. Could use it as a taxi. You know. But most people, if not all people, have their own ships. So running a taxi service, you'd be hard pushed to find customers. Make a living out of that. Delivery missions would be a better suited vocation, I'm sure. Anyway, we haven't been interdicted. Actually, we haven't been interdicted today, which is unusual. Travelling from Hurston to Crusader. So here we are at Crusader, and we're going to look for a shield icon, which is the city on the planet. There it is. And that is Orison. And the one next to it is in red. It's a square, which means it's an orbital station around the planet. And when it's in red, it's obstructed. So if we wanted to go to that, we'd have to find somewhere else to fly to first, so we've got a line of sight. But when you're targeting the city, you can access the city from anywhere around the planet. So I'm just going to go into quantum again to travel to Orison. And the sound for the quantum travel has gone again. I'm not too concerned about that. being the player test universe, expect the unexpected. Because it is test software. But, as I said in a previous stream earlier on, everything was working great yesterday. It was just a few bugs, a few glitches with things not turning out as expected. But today, everything has bugs. Everything. And I'm surprised we've actually made it to Crusader. So we're just gonna fly in here. We're looking for the spaceport. Now, the spaceport is this place here. And I know that because I've seen it that many times, but we're quite close to it actually. I'm going to turn off the quantum drive. See if we can request landing clearance. Yeah.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Thank you. Thank you. Where's the should be in...
That request has already been granted.
Oh, okay. Please proceed to landing bay. When we find out where it is, we'll land there. It's usually this central hub here, the building in the middle of the reticle. We can see another ship there. Oh, you could. Where is our landing bay? So I'm just going to cut the thrust and take off the cruise control because there's another ship. I'm looking for a blue marker that will tell me that that is my designated landing bay, and I don't see one. I'll just request that again, see if it shows up.
That request has already been granted.
Yeah, it's already been granted, but you're not showing me where to land, mister. So... Ah, there's our blue marker. There we are. Right, so... I'm going to manually fly this. Just round here. See where our... hangar is, and I think it's at the other side. It is at the other side. I think it's... Is this hangar 1? I think it might be hangar 1, so just bear with me. There it is. I'm just going to cut down the thrust a bit, lower the gear, the landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
I'm just going to come in carefully because we are lagging slightly. I don't know what the FPS is, but it's terrible. Yesterday I was getting wonderful FPS. It was great. Logged in this morning, nothing but problems. Did I mention a player told me that they'd done a patch fix? I don't know what they fixed. Fuck all is what they fixed. That's just my frustration coming out. Right, so if we go into third person mode, we can see the ship's above the landing pad. I'll just reverse it slightly. Just bring it down to it till it's nearly touching the landing pad. And then what we're going to do is bring up the Mobiglass. Is it working? Yeah! Whoa! Mobiglass is working. And then what we're going to do is restock and refuel. No, we're not. We're not going to restock and refuel. Bring it down a bit lower. And then hopefully we're going to restock and refuel. No, we're not going to restock and refuel. Let's land first. and we're going to be noobs and use the auto lander, which you hold down the N key and it will land for you.
Landing complete.
Okay. Engines off.
Warning. You are blocking an active flight bay. Please vacate the vicinity.
Blocking an active flight bay that you told me to land in. That is a common problem. If I don't get out of here and store my ship, they are going to impound it and I'll have to pay a 5,000 credit fine. Come on, open the goddamn door. Open the goddamn door. Are you having a laugh? Open the door. So I can't open the ship. There's only one way out of this ship. And that's through the open button, which I'm clicking on. But it's not working for me. Let me try this. Let's get back into the pilot seat. There is a way of opening the door from the console. Or from the cockpit, should I say. There we are. It's there. Open exterior. Right, so that's opened the door. We're going to jump out. You should always close the doors of your ship, but I really don't care. really don't care. I'm having that much problems with the game software this morning. It's traumatic. So we've called the elevator. We're going to go back to the August Dunlow spaceport. And what we're going to do is store the ship. We're going to store the ship. And that's bugged out.
Welcome to the ASOC Vehicle Retrieval System.
Well, it says claim there.
Please visit
We've just left the ship in the hangar and it wants me to claim it. Which is not right. There's nothing in the ship. We'll file a claim. It says it's at
Your
Orison.
insurance claim has been sent.
But they haven't given me a fine because before I'm allowed to claim the ship, I will have had to have paid the fine. So, don't know what's gone wrong there, but this issue is insignificant compared to what I've endured today. And I might just go back to the live server and do a stream on the live server. But there's so many new features
Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
in the test server. Right, so we're not going to retrieve it. What we're going to do, bring up the Moby class, go to Fleet Manager, sorry, Loadout Manager, and I want to change the paint job of the ship. But there's a menu that appears here. And there's no point in selecting the ship before that menu appears. It'll just bug out. So it says change pending. I really don't get how the functionality of the software with if there has been a patch fix, it hasn't taken a step forward, it's taken several strides backwards. And this is not unknown. I've had people tell me, you know, after everything's working as expected, they've done a CIG of released an update and broken everything. So, you know.
Welcome to the ASOC Vehicle Retrieval System. Your insurance claim has
It's such a fantastic game, is Star Citizen.
We can find ourselves wondering where to turn.
When you get to play it, it looks beautiful. It looks gorgeous. And it's just annoying when it
Star,
doesn't.
a force to be reckoned. Contact your Crusader Industries dealer to learn more.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval.
So this doesn't seem to be working. We'll select the Pisces. Now our paint jobs are empty because they're all back in Lawville. So we'll have to put up with the paint job of the ship for now. However, we're going to move through here. And try and not be affected by the problems that we're experiencing. I want to get through to the shuttle transit areas. That's going to take me, come through customs here. When I get to the shuttles, it's going to take me to the Cloudview platform, where I'm going to reset my spawn point to Orison. So here we go, shuttle station. It's good that the elevators are working, because they weren't earlier, not always. And we don't want to go to Providence, we want to go to Cloudview. Now, last time we got on a shuttle, in the last stream I did, I jumped on the shuttle and died. It just killed me when I got on the shuttle and respawned me in Lawville, which is where I've just flown from. So I hope that doesn't happen this time, and I hope the shuttle does arrive.
Shuttle is approaching the station.
Because what was happening was it said the shuttle had arrived and it wasn't even visible. So at least that seems to be working now.
The next shuttle is approaching the station. The shuttle is preparing to depart.
There we go. I hope we don't die. There we are.
Please clear the hatch.
And this is taking us to the Cloudview platform. Everything in Orison is a platform. It's a city in the clouds. I mean, I don't know. You know, we've got what, 1 minute to 1 minute to our destination. Just thinking what we're gonna do. I mean, it's just it's like Cloud City in Empire Strikes Back. I think that's where the idea came from, of the floating city.
Initiating ship storage
But there's many
procedure.
different platforms.
For your
Everywhere's a
safety, please
platform.
vacate the area. Thank you
It's
for
not
your
like
cooperation.
a ground-based city like Lawville or New Babbage. This is
Initiating ship storage procedure.
high up
For your safety, please
in the
vacate
clouds.
area. Thank you for your cooperation.
Approaching next station. If this is your stop, please
Wait a
prepare to
minute,
disembark.
parking violation. My ship's stored. You can't give me a goddamn parking violation for a stored ship. Jesus Christ, that's
Last call for
5,000
passengers.
credits.
The shuttle is preparing to depart.
Right, so what I need to do is Orison Medical. I go over to Orison Medical Facility. And once I set this, I will be a lot happier, basically. Because if I die or game crashes or whatever, at least I'll respawn in Orison. I won't have to make that dreaded journey again. Not that it's difficult, it just takes time. Everything takes time, and you don't want to be doing things twice. You know, you don't want to be repeating yourself. Where am I? Where's the... Oh, it should be here. So I can't reset my spawn point. can't reset my spawn point because the terminal to do so is there, I do believe. However, fantastic. Oh, here we are. Pharmacy. No. Right, thank you. It finally spawned. Regeneration. So we're going to regeneration. Accessing records. Now our primary residence is Maria Pure of Heart. That's the Lawville medical facility. We need to transfer the imprint to Orison General. So transfer imprint. Are you sure you want to do this? Confirm. So then Orison General is now our spawn point. So if we die, log out, or whatever else, we'll be spawning in Orison. That's a relief. However, we've yet to start the main mission, which is the repel raid on Orison. I'm going to go buy some drinks, put them in the local inventory. Yesterday, when I came to buy drinks at the Stratus Mall, which is just here, I got in, bought the drinks, couldn't get out. It just wouldn't let me, the door wouldn't open. And I was stuck in there for, oh come on. I was stuck in here with the door not opening for about 20 minutes and then the server crashed. But the doors just went, they let you in, won't let you out. I bet it let me out if I spent every single goddamn credit I had. Right, so I come over to one of these terminals. Can we... That's bugged out. So hope this one's working. We're going to store it in Orison. You can store things there in a different location, but we want MISC and we want cruise flow, or dark, or lux, or pulse. Actually dark. If I buy dark and I buy 10 of those, okay, that's bought 10 of those, and the lux. If I buy 10 of those too, okay, cruise slow. See, that's the graphic that should be appearing on all of these, but isn't. Now that's buggy. It's not allowing me to select another. Smart buy. Mate, if you say smart buy one more time, I'm going to punch you in the face. So, floor. No item selected. Let's just check the console. Display info 1. And we've got a good data stream. That data stream is active, so we'll turn that off again. Display info 0. But we can't select any item to buy. Now, if I quick buy, it will allow me to do that, but that's not the point. If I want to buy 10 of these, I've got to quick buy 10 times. It's just annoying. Right, so now it will let me buy. How many have I bought? 5. So I'll buy another 5. Okay. It's the same sort of drink, but different colours, and I guess it's different flavours. Right, so if we exit out of that now, exit out of that and check our inventory. Let's have a look at sustenance. There we go. And we just pile all these on. Oh, we bought 11 of the blue ones, so Should be able to right click and carry. That'll appear in our hand. I said that will appear in our hand. No, just a minute. I said that will appear in our hand. So, you know, when you're watching a magic performer and things go wrong, I'm kind of thinking about that right now. So I selected carry. If I select carry again, if I right click and select carry again, it's going to waste another bottle. Ah! There we go. How long was that? About 30 seconds? So, with the drink in our hand, we just right click and you will see the thirst icon in the bottom left there. That will go up. And if we hold the left mouse button, it will drink the whole bottle. Which is good. That's all we needed. That is all we needed. Now there is a Whammers upstairs here. At least I remember there was. If you play Star Citizen and you don't like Whammer burgers, or Wham burgers as they're known, you need shooting. You need shooting because there's nothing better in life than shoving a greasy fat burger in your face. It's, you know, it's one of the joys of life. Let me drop this bottle. I'll drop that. Pick that up, mate. That's what you get paid for. Thank you. I'm going to buy a deluxe. Oh, God. If CIG ever removes Whamburger Deluxes from the game, I'm going to personally phone Chris Roberts and give him a piece of my mind. Look at that. Look at that. Double cheese, meat, bread, beautiful gorgeousness. Damn, I love Whamburgers. I love the deluxe Whamburger. Yes, tomato, lettuce, you name it. I'm going to have another. I'm going to have another one of these. Buy me one. Buy me one. Come on. Now this is just perverted masochism now. Come on, pick that up. Get it bought. Get it bought. More info. Please let me get more info. Confirm purchase. Right, okay. So we bought one. Exit.
Smart buy.
Smart buy. Well. Nice hat, mate. That should have ended up in my inventory. There we are. And it's not showing the graphic for it, but I know that's a Whamburger. Whamburger Deluxe, you see. I'm trying to right click on it. I can actually drag it, but nothing's working. Nothing seems to be working. I'm going to give it a few seconds, or more than a few seconds. You can imagine if you've only... Oh, there we go. So you should be able to right click that and eat. You know, just like you can right click a bottle of fluid and drink. But you can't. You can't. And I'm trying to drag it to my hand, and it's not dragging to the hand. So I'll try and carry it, which is the only option. Come on, carry the burger. Carry the burger. Ah, bollocks to it. Nah, I'm getting... Nah, forget it. Forget it. Forget it. I might just log out and play Minecraft. Seriously. At least the fucking game works. At least the software works as expected. This shit, honestly. I'm fucking really annoyed now. It's not like it's free. You know, you pay a lot of money to play this. Test this. And CIG really, really, really need to get their act together. And I don't know what the hell they're doing. You know, I would be embarrassed, me being an open source software developer, I would be embarrassed to release software like this. It just doesn't work. It worked yesterday. So whatever they've done from yesterday to today, they need to fix. They don't need to put it back. Well, it might be a good idea if they didn't release the latest patch at all and just went back to the previous patch, wiped the slate clean and started over. Because if you're releasing software this buggy, this flawed, this unusable, you're going to get a bad name for yourself. You know. And as brilliant as the game is, I mean, it's a fantastic concept, what they're trying to do. But what they're doing is building ships, releasing ships every 3 months, getting all the fanboys to buy them, buy these new ships, generate revenue, and not doing anything about the problems with the game software. And then they've got a terms of service or terms and conditions which says, you know, whether or not we make this software or do this or make good on our promises and assurances is up to us. But pay us your money and then go fuck yourself. That's basically what the terms and conditions are. So why are they asking people to pay money for something that it doesn't work? Or is works to after a fashion, but not as intended? And like I said earlier, 10 years. 10 years this software's been in development. And although it's progressing in the wrong way, in the wrong direction, and the focus is not on fixing the problems. The focus is on making new ships to sell to the public to generate more revenue. Now, as of February 2023, the figures are that CIG have accrued $550 million. And I'm just thinking about that figure. And I'm comparing it to like Grand Theft Auto 5, which is 10 years old this year. How many serious bugs and errors were there in Grand Theft Auto 5 now? I know it uses a different game engine, but Rockstar did a really good job. And whenever there's a problem, they fix it. Not in years, not in months, not in weeks, not in days. They fix it in hours when there's a problem. And I know, going back a good few years now, there was a problem with some update they'd done. And in less than 24 hours, everything was fixed. Everything. This, I can't account for this. I really can't account for this. 4 hours and 3 minutes I've now been trying to get this test software to work. And it's, yeah. It is better than it was first thing this morning, because first thing this morning I couldn't even see trains or shuttles. Couldn't use some elevators. The only elevators that worked were the ones in the habitat. Lost a lot of time, and an encounter with a supposed AI character yesterday. Said they left something in my hangar. I've had to wipe my account, reset my character to get things working after a fashion. And so whatever was put in my hangar is lost. So I'll never be able to prove whether that player was an AI character or not. Which I really wanted to do. I really wanted to get to the bottom of that conundrum. And due to the usability of the software, that's not been possible. God. Right. Going to take a deep breath, take a sip of beautiful hot coffee. Right. Take a deep breath. Count to 10. Slowly. Maybe count to 15 or 20. A bit more slowly. Right. Let's see where we're at. So, that's the habitat over there. Orison Medical Centre is there. Stratus Mall. I think that's the transit pad to the Providence platform, or is that one over here? Not entirely sure. I know the spaceport is at the back. What we want to do, we're going to bring up our mobi-glass, which we couldn't do earlier because it wasn't working. We're going to go to Call to Arms and we're going to accept that offer. Now, what we need to do is we need to do a security assessment, right? Security work assessment. We're going to accept that. Oh, come on. There we go. There we go. Right. So it's security post Maluto on DMR. So we're going to track that. Obviously, we are not buff naked, but we're in our underwear. And I'd love to know who makes that underwear because everybody wears it. You know, it's the underwear in Star Citizen is like Microsoft make Windows, and the company that makes this underwear is like Microsoft in Windows. There's only one company building or making the underwear. And it would be nice to have different coloured underwear. I personally would like white underwear with red love hearts on it. And I hope they make that possible at some point. After they fix all the bugs and glitches. So, we have got a marker somewhere. No, we haven't. Go back into that. Go back into contracts. Go back into accepted. Untrack. Track. Now when we quit, we should have a marker. Brilliant. Anyway, besides that, we know where it is. We can get there, whether we've got a marker or not. However, we're going to need armor, weapons, that kind of thing. So, there's a contract on at the moment called Repel Raid on Orison, where there's armor and weapons available. So I'm going to be naughty and cheeky and go there, get some stuff, because I'm a cheap bastard and I don't want to buy it. So, come on. when the elevators are working. Okay. Okay, so if I bring up the console again and just... We've got a good stream there. It's a bit on the low... Oh no, it's not, it's normal. So I'll just cancel that. So we're not crashing. I'll just turn that off. We're not crashing, but we can't access the elevator. It says it's in the foyer. Doors should be opening. Doors aren't opening. Spamming the button to call the elevator. Now, earlier, when I was here, a player came along, entered the elevator, and seemed to walk through solid doors. So I know it's working for other people, just not for me. And I can't work out why. I really can't work out why. Why am I having all these issues? I spoke to a guy stood outside the shuttle transit area. And I said to him, can you see the shuttle? And he said, yes. There's one there now and you can board it. And I was looking and the gates were closed. There was no shuttle there. It's... So again, walking away... As far as... I'm going to go see if the shuttles are working in Orison. I've set the graphics on medium. I've turned all the volumetric clouds off. V-Sync's off. I don't know what else to do. You know, I had some friends that I wanted to play the game with yesterday. When it was working for me, it wasn't working for one of them. And he tried a couple of times and then said, I ain't got time for this. And just went. And that is time spent with friends enjoying the software.
The next shuttle is approaching the station.
That wasn't possible because of the state of the software. So it says a shuttle arriving in... So there should be... Shuttle departing in 17 seconds, right?
Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart.
See what I mean? There's no goddamn shuttle. The gates are closed. No shuttle arrives. And yet the indicator that's usually bang on accurate tells me that the shuttle's departing. Now, if I look away and look back, sometimes the shuttle appears. However, with the trains in Lawville, if I hang around for long enough, will it be possible for the shuttles to start appearing? I think there must be some kind of lag or delay or whatever it is. I know CIG did one of these weekly video broadcasts about the buffered data stream system that they were using, and they said no, it's not what we should be using. We need to be using a persistent stream. And I think in this PTU they are using, see that worked, they are using a persistent data stream, but look how effective it is. So we're on the roof of the Crusader building. This is where I met that alleged AI character yesterday. Everybody's naked, but
the next shuttle is approaching the station.
I'm just gonna try and... No, that's... He's got no pants on.
Last call
He's
for
got no
passengers.
pants on.
The shuttle is preparing to depart.
The shuttle is preparing to depart, and there is no goddamn shuttle. So, shuttle arriving in, you know, how many minutes pass by until it works? That's the question in my... How long am I prepared to wait here to see if it works or not? Is it 5, 10, 15 minutes? And the next time I need to use the shuttle or an elevator, is it going to work? Because once you leave this platform and go onto the Solanke, Brushwood and Hartmoor platforms, you need to use elevators. Are they going to work? In order to get from one platform to another,
The next shuttle is approaching
you
the
either
station.
use your own ship or you catch the shuttle. Are the shuttles going to appear? Or is it just going to be another time sink?
Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart.
Crusader showroom. Shuttle departing in 6 seconds. Where's the shuttle? Where is the goddamn shuttle? Love those ships. I don't even know what they are, but they look cool. Yeah. They do look cool. Wonder what they're used for. Must be some kind of cargo. They look more cargo than anything else. And why not? I mean, you can fit a warship inside that ship.
The next
It's
shuttle
massive.
is approaching the station.
Next shuttle approaching the station, and it'll arrive in 4 seconds. Where's the shuttle? You know, it's like being stood at a bus stop looking up and down the road to see the
Last call
bus
for
coming.
passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart.
All you can see is tumbleweed rolling across the plains. I'm going to wait around for a bit more. Shuttle arriving in 47 seconds. Another minute for another shuttle. Shuttles arrive about every minute or so, and it's constant. You know, they're on a circular. They run a circular pattern or route, and it's constant. They're just not appearing. Like I said, the only other option is to call in a friend and say, pick me up and take me to wherever, or get my own ship and do it. But I don't want to bother anybody else.
The next shuttle is approaching the station.
I really don't want to drag anybody else in and waste their time as well. So a shuttle should
Last
be
call
there
for
now.
passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart.
Yeah, I heard you, darling, but there's no shuttle. And I saw a guy earlier run straight through these closed gates and just vanish. So I spent all day yesterday killing Ninetails, doing the missions, collecting a whole lot of stuff. Armor, weapons, med pens, ammunition, sunglasses, and I'm here for the sunglasses. Wait a minute. Rescue beacon. Somebody must have died. Let's have a look at that. So go in
The next shuttle is approaching the station.
medical rescue. So it's 128.4 kilometers. Now
Last call for passengers. The shuttle is
it
preparing to
would
depart.
be cool. It would be cool to accept that. If only I could get to the guy. If only I could get to the guy. There's our mission marker for the security post on Daymar. There's no way. There's no way I can do that because the shuttle, you know. So the poor guy's incapacitated, needing medical assistance, and can't even get to him. Right, I need to go in the foyer again. I can't believe I got here. I honestly can't believe I got here because with all the problems with the shuttles and everything, you know, it's not a case of you need to accept the mission before the shuttles will work, because these shuttles down here don't work, and you don't need any to accept any mission for that. Yet other people have no problem using them. I'm thinking it's either the game software I've got or my account. I've reset my account twice. Lost everything in the process because when you reset your account, it wipes it. Okay.
Enjoying the view? Our recently redesigned Crusader Industries shuttlecraft features expanded vista opportunities with their signature crystal canopies.
Enjoying the view? Yeah, because there's fuck all else to enjoy right now. Man, that's the view is all I've got.
The next shuttle is approaching the station.
Yeah, sure is. In a pig's eye. No shuttle. No
Last call
shuttle.
for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart.
Right. Let's see if...
A friendly reminder to check for your last call
right,
for
so
passengers.
there should be a shuttle
The
there
shuttle
as
is
well.
preparing to depart.
Shuttle departing in 10 seconds. There should be one there. So this is stream number 5. In 4 hours and 21 minutes, this is stream number 5. And I'm still having problems.
The next shuttle is approaching the station.
Right. Annoying. Annoying. With a capital A and a capital Y. And every other character in between a bloody capital. I just don't know what to do. There's nothing much more I can do other than what I've already tried. I can't just click my fingers and get the shuttles working. I'll tell you what, let's be a bit progressive. Let's just jump off the goddamn platform. You know, I'm just thinking... there we go. We are falling, we are falling. Yeah, there you go, mate. Can you, can't move. Can't move or go very far. But, yep, goodbye, Orison. And this is the most productive thing I've done today. Jumping to my death. It feels good. It feels like it will actually come to an end at some point, but I don't think it will. I just think I'll keep falling forever. I'm out of ideas. I really am out of ideas. I'm going to stop the stream now. No point in wasting any more time on this until it's working. as expected, and then I might come back and do some streaming, so so it's enjoyable and worth watching, because this is not worth watching. So thanks for enduring this again. I hope you've still got some painkillers left, because I've run out. I'm thinking of pursuing some antidepressants next, or just drink more coffee. That's always a good answer. Right, okay folks, so I'll stop that now, and catch you next time. Bye for now.